If you're on the run from a place like Afghanistan, Australia must look like paradise. But you'd have to be utterly desperate to join the wave of refugees headed our way, to put your savings and your life in the hands of the crooks who run the people smuggling racket. And then, of course, there's the politics and public opinion. This is one issue guaranteed to divide Australians and have the politicians shouting from their soapboxes. On the one hand, you have those urging compassion. On the other, those demanding all refugees be sent back to where they came from. See what you think after you've seen this, the real story. We're on patrol with the Indonesian police, hunting people smugglers and their cargo off the coast of West Timor. Even the most unlikely vessel spotted in these waters is checked. Because right now, a constant human tide is streaming southward. When these officers suspect a smuggler, they only give one warning. But even armed border patrols can only do so much to stop the smugglers' evil trade. There are lots of islands they can hide.
Yeah. This is about near the 600th island. 600.
600 islands?
Yeah.
West Timor's police chief knows he has an impossible task. The multiple coastlines of the Indonesian archipelago make it a smuggler's paradise. And it seems they're always one step ahead. Are they clever people? Are they tricky people?
Yeah.
At this time of year, there seems to be a lot of boats trying to get to Australia. Is it good conditions?
Yeah, because the weather is good now. Maybe next month the weather not good. The wave very high and the winds also.
We're at full speed, just off the coast of West Timor. Darwin is less than 1,000 kilometres that way. Out here, it's a game of cat and mouse with the smugglers. They know that if they can break through this frontline defence, that they're halfway to achieving their mission, and that is to get to Australia. They're images we've seen so often. Desperate people risking their lives in ramshackle boats, arriving on our doorstep and begging to stay. It's illegal and dangerous. What's happening right now? Where are they taking you to do? But they dare to come because compared to their strife-torn homelands, Australia is paradise. What's your message to a country like Australia now?
I don't have anything more to say to Kevin Rudd.
They know very well if they can prove they're genuine refugees, they're in.
Please take us to our country. It's okay if it is not Australia. It's better if any other country.
This desperation has bred an unscrupulous trade in human lives. So you know these waters pretty well?
Of course, yes.
Yeah. And here in Indonesia, men like Majid are cashing in. This simple fisherman has joined the ranks of the people smugglers. You don't have a guilty conscience about smuggling people to Australia? No guilt. Okay, so this is the boat, huh? He wouldn't show us his face, but Majid bragged of making $100,000 in a single trip, charging up to $15,000 a place on his tiny boat. All right.
Well,
this is it?
Yeah.
So they're stuck down there with the engines.
Yeah.
And all that noise and all that diesel
Noise and everything.
smell and smoke. That's atrocious. Up to 10 passengers are packed into this tiny space, while up above, Majid maintains his cover as a fisherman. So is that what you tell them? Do you tell them that you're going fishing?
Yeah.
It's a 72-hour trip. No radar, no safety equipment, and simply no guarantee his paying passengers will survive the journey. Look down there. Yes. Quite fit, barely any room. Just close the hatch. Give me a feeling of what that would be like.
See.
I have no idea how they do this. I mean, they say 4 or 5 men are hidden away down here, packed in literally like sardines. There's no room to move at all for me. I can barely twist around. I certainly can't stand up. can't stretch out. There's a few basics down here, but I've got no idea how they'd attempt anything like cook or do anything. During the day, they have to stay down here. They only come out for an hour or so at night. And just to be sure, during the day, they pile all these ropes and fishing gear and other equipment on top of the hatch, so in case they get spotted, it just looks like a fishing vessel. It's just like a rat living in a hole. It's a hell of a way to get to Australia, but Majid never really intends to reach the mainland.
Behind the island.
He knows he only has to make it to Ashmore Reef or Christmas Island, and he'll be caught. Most likely, he'll be sent back to Indonesia, while our Navy or Coast Guard takes his cargo of refugees. It's the way his business works.
So you want to be caught?
Yeah.
You don't want to go all the way to the mainland of Australia?
No, difficult. It take a long time.
So the mission is, get to Ashmore Reef, get in Australian waters,
Yep. And
get caught.
Government, police catch, that's finished. Okay, good.
So Majid and his refugee clients have no fear of the Australian authorities. And that's what many are blaming for this latest influx of illegal arrivals. Since the hardline days of John Howard's Pacific Solution, when boats from Indonesia were sent offshore to places like Nauru, the fear is we've become the soft option for queue jumpers.
What is the word among the smugglers? That Australia is tough on illegal people coming on boat, or soft on people arriving by boat?
Soft.
Soft. Why?
They give you feed, they give you good meal, they give you good place to stay.
What you're describing is like going on a holiday. It just sounds outrageous, and that's how it's viewed here.
Good to live in the jail there. They said good to live in a jail there than live in our house here.
Better to live in a jail in Australia than it is to live in a house in Indonesia.
Yeah.
And little wonder when you see where so many of these displaced people end up.
This area is called Puncak. We're high up in the mountains of West Java. It's a quiet rural area that trades on its rich soil. Tea plantations are spread through these valleys. Now, we're a long way from the sea and a few hours' drive from the capital, Jakarta. But I'm told that in that village down there, we'll find the next wave of refugees just waiting for instructions from the people smugglers about how and where to board the next boat to Australia. Let me get that right. You tried 3 times to go to Australia. By boat.
By boat, yeah.
Yeah. And
This is limbo land for refugees. Tucked away in back alleys and dingy hostels, while they apply for legal migration, a process that can take years. If Kevin Rudd has his way, this is where they'll stay, warehoused all over Indonesia and funded by the Australian government to the tune of $50 million.
I'll follow you.
It's a bleak prospect for people like Amir from Iraq, who's already been stuck here for 5 years.
So what are you trying to do now? Are you still trying to get to Australia?
I want to come back in Australia because I'm seeing my family, Australia, same my country. It's my country.
Australia's your country.
It's my country. It's my country, really my country. Because I will go to Australia. I want to wait and me and my family together in Australia.
Everybody here wants to get out. From their point of view, the people smugglers are offering a ticket to freedom.
And you're prepared to take that risk?
Yeah, I will take this risk. Because when I'm living in this condition, every day and every moment I'm dying. I'm not alive right now.
How long have you been here?
It is about 26 years.
Abdul Hassan Husseini has twice paid smugglers to get to Australia, and twice he's been caught. Out of detention now, he's stuck with no passport and no money, but unable to go home to Afghanistan, where he says the Taliban killed his father and brother.
What would happen if you went back to Afghanistan?
Again, the Taliban will kill me.
What do you want to do?
Just right now, I want to go and I have to join with my family in Australia, with my elder brother.
Abdul's brother Ali came to Australia on an illegal boat 9 years ago. He was granted asylum and now lives in Sydney's western suburbs. Because he made the journey himself, Ali knows just how treacherous it can be, and he doesn't want his brother to take the same risk.
الو
Hello, how are you?
الحمد لله چطوری خوبی؟
I have to come illegal because the legal way that I have to stay for UNHCR, it takes lots of time, maybe more than 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, the same like before.
I can't tell you be coming by board. That's very hard. Maybe not safe. That's I tell you 100% not safe.
Despite his brother's pleas, Abdul feels it's his best choice.
Bye-bye.
Is it easy to get to Australia?
Easy by boat? Yeah, by boat is easy. Yeah. Just pay money for a smuggler. Within 1 week you will be arrive in Australia.
Hello.
Oh yeah.
I have the permission letter to see Mr. Ali Cobra. There's one big problem with stopping this trade. Incredibly, Indonesia has no law against people smuggling. Ali Cobra and his crew were notorious smugglers, but they're only in jail because a 9-year-old boy they had on board died when the boat sank. Do you feel bad about what happened?
Kita merasa bersalah.
Yes, I feel guilty because although you could say I was not directly involved, but because they used my boat, I feel so guilty.
Ali Cobra and his men pocketed $5,000 for organising the doomed boat, but claim they were simply trying to help people in need. So he organised the boat, he organised the car, and you're the boss, but you say you're not people smugglers.
I held them because I need the money, so I sold the boat to them. It's different to helping them come from their own country or bringing them from Jakarta to here. This is how it went. I had a boat for sale, so they bought it.
Would you do this again?
Yeah.
So you've learned your lesson.
Yeah.
The smile suggests otherwise. Ali Cobra will be out of jail in 2 years' time, and he knows that the people smuggling business is booming. A single trip can earn them $500,000 right now.
Live around here? Yeah.
Human traffickers, like Majid, can't fill their boats fast enough.
You know that costs Australians a lot of money. It costs taxpayers a lot of money.
As you know, people from the villages like us, very low people, we don't know much about that. Just we get good life, finish.
So you get a good life.
Hello, I'm Tom Steinfort. Thank you for watching 60 Minutes Australia. Subscribe to our channel now for brand new stories and exclusive clips every week. And don't miss out on our extra minutes segments and full episodes of 60 Minutes, which are on 9now.com.au and the 9Now app.